Should you buy the AirPods second generation or third generation? Well, let's start off with the sound. I didn't really notice much of a difference with the second generation versus the third generation, and they just pretty much sounded exactly the same. So if you like the shape and sound of your second generation AirPods, it really isn't worth it, just getting another more expensive pair. Alright, now the size. They are pretty much the same size, but the third generation are a tiny bit bigger and they have the lid on a different side. Now, the second generation have smaller heads and a little bit easier fit into the ear depending on your ear shape, although these are longer and I think they do get in the way a lot more than the third generation. The third generation are more bulky and thicker, which I think are fine for my ear shape, but some people find them uncomfortable, although the stock is much smaller and they are in an angle, so that means the stock gets in the way less than the AirPods second. Real quick, forgot to mention about the battery. The battery on the AirPods second generation can last up to 6 to 7 hours, and if you keep charging them in their case, it can last up to 24 hours. And in my experience, the AirPods 2 and 3 have pretty much the same battery life. Now, with the AirPods second and third generation, they both seem to die extremely quickly for whatever reason. I've went through 2 pairs of this and 2 pairs of this, and they've still died extremely quickly, so I'm not sure what's up with that. I think it's just a curse. But I think these were a worthwhile purchase for me, especially because of the size and comfort. Now, there are some different upgrades like spatial audio and other stuff like that I don't think are in the second generation, but that really doesn't matter to me. It's mostly just using them as nice, comfortable headphones. And these work much better for me because even though the base is bigger, the stock is much smaller, so it fits way better and I tend to knock them out way less. So if you're on the fence about getting one of these, it's probably worth it. But if you don't find these that annoying, then it's usually not worth the upgrade, because it's basically another $300 just to get a slightly different shaped pair of the same headphone. Now, I have not bought the AirPods Pro yet, which are basically these, but fitted with silicone tips. They have noise cancellation and they're more water resistant, which I think might lead them to have a slightly longer life. So my final verdict is that I like the AirPods 3 way better, and I find them much more comfortable, although the sound is pretty much the same throughout these 2 headphones. Now, just a quick note, if you are using the wired ones, I would suggest upgrading. I find wireless way better, and of course, it's still down to personal comfort, but I find wireless way better than wired. I have never tried the wired AirPods, but I have tried wired headphones before, and I like wireless way better. So if you're thinking of switching from wired to wireless, I would suggest the upgrade. Now, although I have not tried or bought the Pros yet, I think for about an extra 20 bucks, it's better to get the Pros instead of these ones, because they come with way more features for a little bit more money, and they probably won't end up dying as quickly as these ones. Now, I do sometimes put them after I get out of the shower, and I try to dry my ears, but sometimes they're not dried very well, so that could lead to these dying quickly. So that is just a note, if you are putting them in as soon as you have a shower, that could be pushing water up into the speaker and breaking them internally, which I think is what's happening. Although I'm not entirely sure, and I could have just got really unlucky with 2 bad pairs. So again, if you are thinking about picking up one of these, then definitely do it over these ones. And if you're thinking of making the switch, then if you find these really uncomfortable and really annoying when these bump up against your shoulders or whatever, then I like these ones way better. I find them about the same fit for my ears. I think these ones might be a tiny bit more comfortable for my ears, but these ones are definitely way better because of the smallness of the stock, so it's not bumping up against everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to see more videos, please leave suggestions down in the comments, because I'm extremely dry on ideas, and I will take whatever you can give me. So if you have any video suggestions, please put them down in the comments or email them to me at my email. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello, it's Future Zuggy here. Please like and subscribe. I'm very hungry. Goodbye.